morning, everybody, and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. We're going to start part 2 of building the pickup truck, which is set number 10290. This set is easily becoming one of my favorites because I like these older trucks. But hello, Nick, and hello, John. Thanks for joining me this morning. And I'm going to go ahead. We've got bags 1 through 3 in the bag or done. So today we're going to keep going and see how far we can get. Hopefully we finish today. So let me move this pickup out of the way since I'm going to be doing some smaller details today. And I hope you guys are getting ready for Halloween if you do celebrate that. I do. My daughter and I spent some time last night decorating the front lawn. And I got a really cute picture of my son's cat watching us through a little window. As the world of Legos, on Monday there's going to be some sets released that I'm looking forward to. Titanic being one of them, Tumbler, the Batman Tumbler being another. Trying to remember what else is there being released. Oh yeah, Home Alone. That one's being released as well. So got quite a few things for the lineup coming up here soon. Alright, so we got a little fender right here with a little turn signal. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit because I'm not really building on the truck per se, so. Okay, so we're here. Oh, I see. Alright, so we've got the front little fender piece right here with the little turn signal. I imagine we're going to do the other side next. And I did have time to line up a couple bags, so the first couple bags will go a little faster. And hello, Pokemon guys. Good morning or afternoon, wherever it might be where you're at. And love your videos. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Sometimes you don't know what people think of your videos, so I do appreciate the feedback. And as always, you know, I am open to feedback, even negative feedback, because maybe I could do a little better. Who knows? But I appreciate everything. So, Nick, I know you're stateside here. Do you celebrate Halloween? And if you do, did you guys decorate your home, or you guys passing out candy? And Pokemon, I don't know where you're at, but wherever you're at, do you guys celebrate Halloween at all? I know here in Utah there was a kind of a stupid debate on whether to pass out candy on Saturday or Sunday, because there's a lot of religious folks here who don't feel like they should be doing the Halloween on the Sunday, but I personally, in my opinion, they've got nothing better to do. I mean, that's not, to me, that's not even a controversy. That's literally trying to find something to be upset over, in my opinion. But anyway, not trying to disrespect other people's, you know, because I know for some people religion's really important, but I just don't feel that's really an issue to be worried about. And Nick, are you planning on going trick or treating? Now, I mean, I don't know your age, and I'm not asking, but I know that, I mean, I was trick or treating with my friends up until my mid-teens, so I'm just curious of what you're doing, if you are doing anything, and, or are you going to be the one at the door passing out candy, or, you know, that kind of thing? Oh, you are going trick or treat? Okay. Do you mind sharing what your costume's going to be? Because I always find those interesting. My favorite Halloween costume ever was my dad was in the Navy, and so I wore his original sailor's outfit, the original one they gave him upon getting in, the simple white one with the sailor hat. And you know, although it wasn't an elaborate costume, it definitely was my favorite because it represented something that my dad did, and well, I have a lot of respect for my dad. If he's watching, he may want to sit down because he might fall over here, and that I respect him. But anyway, just kidding. It's not like that. And Pokemon says I love Star Wars Legos. So do I. And in fact, it's a tie between the City Legos and the Star Wars Legos as my favorites. And I do a pretty decent amount of Star Wars Legos on here. In fact, I have the Star Destroyer. It's not an easy way to show you. The $800 one. I bought it recently, and that is going to be. I don't think I can't do a live stream on that one. That would take 600 live streams. So I'm going to do that one as a speed build. It'll probably be a couple different sections. And let's see, what other Star Wars do I got down there? I got the Bad Batch shuttle down there I still need to get to. I've got the Imperial shuttle I need to get to. And I'm sorry, I just added this little fender piece here. And we're going to do the other side right here right now. I've done Star Wars. I did the newer AT-AT a little bit ago. I did Boba Fett Starship, where I compared to a couple different versions, including the Ultimate Collector series, because I own that one. Oh, I'm missing a piece. Okay, well, all right. That's no fun. And also for Star Wars, oh yeah, the gunship, the Republic gunship. I did the Ultimate Collector series one. I did that one a few months back, right when it came out. So yeah, I do try to hit most of the Star Wars because it's my tied favorite theme with City. And I'm glad you like Star Wars because I mean, come on, man, who hasn't seen those movies, man? Those are classics. Those are awesome. Of course, I joined a Facebook group called Star Wars Memes, and oh my gosh, man, the stuff those people put out, they got me laughing so hard sometimes. And I'm not trying to be political on my next statement. This is strictly a joke. And some people would say it's in bad taste, and that's okay. To each his own. You guys might have heard about. I mean, I guess it goes back to who hasn't heard about it, but Alec Baldwin had that accident on the set where that producer was shot and killed. Someone did a Star Wars meme about that, and the meme said. It was about Star Wars, though. It said that a stormtrooper went rogue and fired 1,400 shots on the set. Thank goodness no one was hit because they have really poor aim. So anyway, that was the joke the meme I saw this week on there. One of them at least. Did I build? No, I did not. If that's something you're interested in, Pokemon, I can see if I can get it. I'm gonna make a trip to the Lego store this week to get the Titanic and all that, and you know, I can see about getting that. I do like that shuttle. It's got that really sleek look. I like the black because the black just makes it look really sharp. So that's a good one too. But anything Star Wars to me is not a waste of money. Star Wars is a heck of a lot of fun. Alright, so we did some 2 filler pieces here. And let's see. Oh, we're going to build the front bumper now. And good morning, Jenny. How you doing this morning? Good to see you. I don't see John on here. Yeah, Kylo Ren shuttle. Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty cool one to do as well. Like I said, I'm going to the Lego store this week, so let me see what I can conjure up while I'm there. Yeah, there's only, well, I guess there's 2 Lego stores technically in my state, but one of them you can't get to it unless you're at the airport as a ticketed passenger past security. So it's not like I can really go to that one. But the other one that I can get to at the mall, just knock this off. It's about 45 minutes from me. Okay, so we've got the front bumper on there now. Just moving right along, in my opinion. Let's see. How was your week, Jeff? Thanks for asking, Jenny. Actually, I've had a really good week, guys. You know, I took last week off, and I'm not like depressed about it or anything anymore. I'm okay, but I had a rough couple weeks, which is why I didn't do too many videos. Just to be perfectly honest, there was 3 funerals in 2 weeks, and these are, oh, I did the headlights. And these were all people that I knew pretty good growing up. Like, they were my friends' parents. Actually, all of them. One friend, his mom and his dad passed away within a very short amount of time of each other. And then the other one was my old scoutmaster passed away. So, and then I lost my pet cat. So I guess we didn't have a funeral for him, but if we would have, it would have been 4 in 2 weeks, because he died the same day as my friend's mom. So, kind of crazy stuff that happened. But yeah, I took a whole week off of work to kind of recover from that, and you know, I had a great time. I went down to Vegas, and Hoover Dam, and just had a great time, man. So coming back to work this week was a bit of an adjustment. Had to make sure that I caught up on everything, because I'm involved in the close process, the accounting and close process at the end of the month. And well, I was nowhere near ready, and I only had a week, so it was a tough week getting everything in and getting it accomplished, but I did. So ready for close coming up tomorrow, because I do have to work tomorrow morning, which is why I'm having the live stream today, because no matter what day the last day of the month is on, I gotta work. So but you know what, I had a great week. Jenny was able to come visit me during that time, so she was with me in Vegas, she was with me in Hoover Dam and all that, so had a good time, man. Can't complain. And when I do, no one listens anyway, so it's alright. Good day so far, Jenny says, and John says, hey everyone. Jenny says, hi John. John says, you should move next to the Lego store. Well, John, houses are actually even more expensive down that way than mine is. So I could move closer to the Lego store, sure, but I wouldn't be able to afford. I'd be able to afford less Lego. So I think I'd rather live kind of far out. And not only that, the houses are smaller down there because of the pricing too, and it's old. It's an older area of town too, so kind of got some trade-offs there. And it might be online now. Okay, yeah, it could be. If you're talking about Kylo Ren shuttle, yeah, you're right. It probably is, and because it's already been out, I kind of lost the wow factor of getting it the day it comes out, if you know what I mean. Which I really don't care, because there's really no way for me to compete with some of these channels on YouTube, because YouTube or Lego likes some of these channels, and they will give them copies of stuff weeks and weeks in advance. This truck right here, for instance, that I'm building, I was kind of really disappointed in that because there were channels that 6 weeks before this came out, Lego would give them a copy because they'd done a speed build on it. So I was out scooped on that one, and there's nothing I could do about it. But I also like not being tied to Lego because they're not giving me anything, so I can give you guys a fair and honest evaluation on everything here. And you guys have seen some of my videos. Most of the time I do like Lego products, but when I don't, I owe nothing to Lego, and so I can give you my honest opinion, and I have. For instance, the Flintstones. I said that it actually should cost a couple more dollars, and that they should have included the dog Dino. Well, he wasn't really a dog, but he was the equivalent of a dog. So, you know, I do like having that freedom of not being tied to Lego, so I can give you my fair and honest opinion on stuff. Oh, I already have those. But, you know, the wowness factor's gone when they give advanced copies 6 weeks before stuff gets released to other channels. So. And Jenny said he'd be broke living next to the... Yeah, I would. Said like a true champion there. And is this too big? Yeah, it is too big to go in my city, John. This is not minifigure scale at all. So it would definitely not fit. All right. And hey, Jenny and Pokemon guys, I love cars. And you know something, Pokemon, I do about once a month. Sometimes I do skip, but usually about the first of the month I do a Lego tour video of my house. And on the bookshelf there, I don't have all of my cars. I don't have them all assembled yet. I have most of them though. And you should take a look at that video when it comes out. It'll probably be out the 1st or the 2nd of this month, and of November. And then that way you can take a look at all the cars that I have. I've got them all lined up. I won't tell you what they all are because leave some things for a surprise. But I do have them. And I've got a few of them over here on the floor that I need to build. Alright, so let's make sure we get that firmly planted down. It doesn't... There it goes. Okay, so now we've got... Oh, you can't see that, sorry. I've got the back wall here with the back window. That's really small, just like it would be for a truck. How many Lego sets do you have? Nick, I need to do an evaluation on that because I've been buying a lot of sets here lately. The last I knew, I had just under 1,300, but that was roughly about a year ago that I did that count, and I have certainly bought quite a few. So I'm going to estimate I'm just under about 1,400 now. But that actually would be a fun project to go through and recount how many Lego sets I have. I have a database that I used to update every time I bought a Lego set, but I admit that sorry, I got something in my eye here. I admit I have not kept that up to date at all. I almost need to hire an assistant to help me with all this, but since YouTube hasn't given me a dime yet, that's out of the question. But I would like to get some help with this though, because there's a lot that goes on over here, and keeping up with it in a full-time job in a Bricklink store, sometimes sleep is a luxury. And John, I already asked this question all around, so I'll ask you this question if you don't mind. And that is, are you passing out candy? I know you mentioned something. think it involved your neighbors. I'm sorry, John. I don't remember exactly, but just curious what you're doing. I'm not going to dress up, but we did decorate the yard, and we are going to indeed pass out candy. I had to go out and buy round 2 of candy yesterday because round 1 didn't make it to Halloween. It made it to my stomach, which is not a good thing. I really shouldn't have. My daughter helped, but I admit I got the lion's share of that candy. I like this engine. It's got quite a bit of detail here. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. All right. Just got to keep it moving here. Yeah, I think it'll be tonight. Yeah, there was actually a controversy here in Utah. I don't want to name a religion by name, but I'll put it this way. The predominant religion in this area has a problem with Halloween being celebrated on a Sunday. And so I'm not getting involved in the controversy. Quite frankly, I don't think there is a controversy to be had here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pass out candy both nights. And hey, if kids show up, they get candy. That's how I'm handling that. I don't like, I mean, I got to be careful how I say this. But on one hand, I understand why people are saying it. But on the other hand, I think it's much ado about nothing. So, that's probably the nicest way I could put it. Oh yeah, and I learned something really interesting this last week. Let's see, how can I state this without giving too much away about where I live? Well, I learned that they're extending a freeway this week, and they're extending it really close to my house. And I mean, not close enough that I'm going to be able to see it. Well, actually, I probably could see it out my window, but it's going to be way in the distance. But I was really surprised because I had no idea they were doing all that until I spoke to my neighbor, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they've already graded it, and there's going to be an exit really close to us. Actually, 2 exits pretty close to us." So I took a drive yesterday and took a look at that, and he's correct. And I think this motor looks really cool. I love the fan belt with the alternator here and the actual fan. This is supposed to be a carburetor here. I love the little spark plug things on the sides. See if you guys can see that. Yeah, right. These dark gray right here. I think that looks really cool. Liking the detail. Yeah, John, it is. You got it right. That's the predominant religion around here. So, and I don't want to say anything disparaging against anybody, because I mean I respect the fact that no matter what your belief system is, most people rely on it to get through day-to-day problems. So I try to have the utmost respect for different beliefs, because although I may not necessarily agree with it, it does help people, and I do realize that for some people their religion is absolutely like sacred to them, and so I try not to trample on people's feelings and beliefs, because I just think that's rude. But sometimes I do gotta say that I don't agree, and that it is much ado about nothing. And in this case, I really do believe it's much ado about nothing. And we've got the radiator here now. I think that looks really cool. And Jenny says having Halloween on Saturday and Sunday is a great way. Yeah, that's how I looked at it. Was that, you know, when I heard the controversy, I look, I don't go much of anywhere anyway, so I'm gonna be here anyway, right? So I don't care if kids knock on my door whatever night they want. They're welcome to do that. And let's see, I did not do that right, so let me quit talking here and just focus on the set for just a second here. And that truck looks cool. I appreciate that, Jenny. It's a great set. I haven't done the price evaluation yet of how much it costs per piece, but I actually thought it was pretty favorable. Let me just make sure. Yep, that's about center. Good. It's hard to believe that October is already almost in the bag completely, and we're done with it. And for that matter, I mean, we're almost done with 2021. I mean, we've only got November and December left, and we're into a new year, and I I look forward. I mean, you know, I'm a little bit of that New Year stuff, not too heavily, because I see people make New Year's resolutions and never even get close to them. I do New Year's resolutions, but I also keep them very scaled back, or not scaled back, but to just a few. And that's because I don't want to get overwhelmed that, oh, I said I was going to do this, and then I never get to any of it, and then instead of it being a motivation, it's kind of a letdown. So I'm careful about what I say I'm going to do, and it's things that are tough to reach, but it's not impossible. And hey, Ghost Green Man, how you doing, man? I believe you're in the UK or Germany. I can't remember, but I know you're in Europe. But hey, thanks for joining us today. We're working on we're working on this old truck here, and gotten pretty far on it. We're actually on bag number 4. I hope I've got enough room. I hope I didn't screw this up. This is pretty difficult to get right, and I kind of did mess it up, so I got to slide everything over just a touch. So yeah, trip to Vegas. That was a lot of fun. I did go to a museum, an art gallery, not museum, and they had quite a few Star Wars things in there, and I almost bought something, but I don't have $10,000, so I didn't actually almost buy it. I'm joking. Okay, we got the front grille here, and that looks crooked. So let me. And that's just because the bar's crooked. There. Bent the bar a little bit, and now it's crooked the other way. Okay, cool. Got the grill going on there. They had a about 4 foot tall, 10 foot wide pencil drawing of the Mos Eisley Cantina with all the villains and all that. And no, Gross Green Man, I have not watched the Squid Game. I've definitely heard of it. It's been all over, talked about here. And my daughter's friend Joey, he's tried to get me into it. He watches it, but no, I don't. All I know about is that scary looking doll looking girl, and I don't really know what her purpose is. But I've seen a couple memes related to that. What is her purpose, and what is it all about? Maybe you can give me a short little rundown of what it's about. I did see someone did some custom minifigures for Lego of the Squid Game. I thought it was pretty interesting. But then again, I haven't watched it, so I don't know the significance of it. I know it's on Netflix. There are Lego Squid Game. Okay. Some people have already jumped onto that. Okay. I think we're building a door here, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, man, so we've been going for about 30 minutes now, and I haven't even finished a bag. Imagine that. I don't know, actually, I'll be honest with you, the amount of pieces that I have, I don't think I'm gonna finish this today. I think this is gonna bleed over into another live stream, which with the week that I've got coming up, boy, I don't know when I would even fit one in. Because next weekend is my dad's train show, his club that he's a part of, Model Trains. They're having a big show here, and I volunteered to quite a bit of my time next weekend, actually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm really not quite sure how much I'm going to be around next weekend. Okay, so am I dressing up as Halloween? No, I'm not. I don't want to scare any children. No, I'm just kidding. Not that I would scare children wearing costumes, joking around. Yeah, I hear that Eminem song about having one shot, putting a sticker on. All right. Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay, that goes up there. And then where does this go? Oh, on the inside. Sorry guys, talking to myself a little bit here. Okay, so I think we got this door. Yes, we do. So this door is completed. It goes here. And let's see if I can figure this out. I do get more than one shot on the door. Okay. So we got a functioning door. Closes pretty nicely, and I'm sure that I'll probably be working on the other side, the other door. And Go Screamin', I've ordered Lego SpongeBob and Patrick minifigures, so I'm probably going to build a crust. Oh, you know, they came out with a Krusty Krab set years ago. It was kind of weak because it didn't have a back to it and it was kind of small. But just to let you know, they did come out with that. I own a copy of that actually. But hey, you know what? I love seeing custom mods and mocks. So if you wouldn't mind when you're done, head over to my Facebook page, and I have one. It's called a Chip Off the Old Block Toys, just like the channel. And please post pictures of your mods and mocks on there, and if you want to post progress pictures as well, if you don't want to wait till you finish, that'd be great. Well, let's see. John says, well, at least my ultrasound came back negative for clots in my legs. Well, that is good, John. It's always good to get a good result from a medical test. I got my own stuff I got to deal with. I still got to make an appointment with the cardiologist. Got to get my checkups done. But let's see. Bricks by Nick said, so it's about these broke people and basically a death game, but if you win, you get tons of money, and the doll is the first game. Okay. Alright. Well, then that explains the doll. Thank you for that, Nick. And John says, yo, dress you as a Lego brick. Well, you know what? There'd be one positive thing about dressing up as a Lego brick. No one would want to walk all over me. Sorry, bad joke, and that's definitely a dad joke. But there you have it. There's my dad joke of the day. Actually, I can't say that. I'll probably have more dad jokes as we go along, because y'all know how I am. And no, I don't apologize for being goofy. That's just me. Okay, so let's get this on there. I think this is going pretty good. I like the style of the doors on here. And that would be fitting. Jenny says, do you know if your grandbaby will be dressing up for Halloween? I don't. I actually owe her a phone call today. I usually call her on the weekends. So I will certainly ask that question when I see her today. Okay, so this way. Okay, good. It's obviously going to be Disney related. She's so into Minnie and Mickey Mouse. I'm pretty sure it's something along those lines, though. Well, I'm glad I could have used you a little bit there, Nick. I try. Okay, let's see if I can get this on. It's presenting a challenge already. There we go. Alright, so we got the other door on there. So let's see what's next. Okay, we're just going to seal up the little hole there on the side. That's funny. Yeah, well, my problem isn't that I can't think of things that are funny. The problem is, and I don't mean to get political here either, the main problem is that just the world's so political anymore, you can't joke about so many different things, and the problem is my brain doesn't work like that. My brain just thinks of what's funny, and so therefore when I think of something funny, I can't say a lot of the things that come to my mind, or else I would probably get kicked off of YouTube altogether if I did say over half the things that my brain thinks of. So that's why I only share the corny jokes, because those are the ones that won't get me in trouble. It's not that I don't think of the other ones. I surely do. And if you want to know what the other ones are, I can't tell you. But it's pretty much, if you can think of whatever anybody could find offensive, I'd definitely probably think it. Okay, so now we're going to build the back of the pickup. How can you make up better jokes than me? I don't know. And it's super funny because I've worked a couple different jobs, and people at first, they say, oh, when I first met you, I kind of thought you were straight-laced and uptight kind of guy. But then they get to know me, and they're like, oh, I didn't realize you were that funny, and that you don't mind making fun of anything. And I really don't. As long as I know that the people I'm around can handle my jokes, I'll tell what comes to my mind. But unfortunately, being on YouTube does restrict what you can say. In fact, again, I don't mean to get political, but I was a little upset with YouTube monitoring free speech again. You're not allowed, well, I can't say it without saying it, so how do I say it? You might have heard of a certain chant that's been going around. Professional games. That's in reference to the U.S. president and people not liking him. I'm not saying whether I like him or not. I'm not getting into that part. But what bothered me is that, you know, I thought it was a clever way of people expressing their opinion without being vulgar. And YouTube has announced that they will no longer allow people to say that on here. So that kind of bothers me because, well, it not kind of bothers me. It bothers me because I think people should be able to speak their mind freely. I mean, you know, if someone truly has a bad idea, people just won't watch it. And so who cares? I don't think there's any reason to censor anything, to be honest. And we'll just call that the unpopular opinion of the day number 1. We'll just call it that. Because I realize my sense of humor is not the same as others, and I also realize that my views are not the same as others, and they don't have to be. If you don't agree with me, that's great. That's what makes the world go round. And I still love you, and I still think that Legos are awesome. So forgive me if I feel that way. Got a Lego order on Bricklink as I was sitting here, and it's one large enough that needs to be invoiced, which means it's over £1, which is always good. I love those orders. And Nick, I hope you got your pieces that I missed in that order, and I'm sorry that happened. I don't normally make those sort of mistakes, but you know, hey, when I do, I send it right out and just take care of it because I know I'm human. And because I'm human, there's no reason to be inhumane about it. Okay, dumb joke number, what is that? I don't know. Yeah, we're just building the bed of the truck here. And I think that the bed of the truck, when we're done, is going to be the end of today. I've got 2 more bags sitting over there, so we're just going to have to do another live stream another time for that because there's just no way that I can do that today. I got I've got some other things I got to get to right after this, so I can't stay over too much. We're at 43 minutes. So that'll be the end of today. At the end of this, I don't even know if you guys can see that because it's so small. But yeah, I got them laid out right here, and it makes it a lot easier to build mine. Take the time to lay them out. But yeah, when I'm done with this, what I've got laid out, that's where I'm going to stop. And for some reason, this piece will not attach to here. And gee, I don't know why. It's, oh, Lego. Oh man. So I don't know if you can see this. This is crushed. It will not. And I don't think I have this color. Well, if you guys don't mind holding on just a second, I'm gonna look for this piece here. Before I do that, Nick says, let me tell you my cheesy jokes. What do you call a fish with no eyes? And I hope the answer is there when I come back. Okay, so I am lucky enough that in my collection I do have one of these pieces. I was afraid of that because I don't have a lot of dark red. But, god dang, that thing's been crushed. And no offense, but Lego has been disappointing me lately because a lot of their sets have been missing a piece here or there or damaged. And it's like, for a product that's expensive as this is, I think they should do a better job on quality control. That's probably another reason why. Lego doesn't advance me any copies of any sets, because I just don't mind calling them out. Oh. All right. Okay, that's a good one, Nick. And I've got one for you. And it's not meant to be perverted or anything, but it's funny in my opinion. It goes, what did the mayonnaise say to the refrigerator? The answer is, close the door, I'm dressing. Alright, I'll let myself out on that one. And then I got another one for you. Why did the stoplight turn red? And the answer is, you would too if you had to change in the middle of the street. Those kind of seem like the kind of jokes you get on the side of those Laffy Taffy little things. Yeah, you can use whatever joke you hear on here, Nick, as long as you're comfortable with repeating it. And I don't think that's really a bad joke, because it's not. It's a play on words. But you got to be careful these days, because you just don't know who's watching and what their opinion is, and they might not like it. But I'd hope people would give me the benefit of the doubt that, I just like telling jokes, and I just like being comfortable and joking around, and that's all it's meant to be. Alright, so I think we're building the side of this. Yeah, it looks like we are building the side of sorry, I saw a camera there. Two. Okay. What is my favorite food? My favorite food by far is, it's a dish that I make. It's not original or anything. I have modified the recipe heavily, but chicken enchiladas that are homemade. And I mean homemade. Like, almost everything in that thing's from scratch. About the one thing that isn't is the corn tortillas that go in there. But yeah, that is definitely one of my favorite. And what's your favorite dish there, Nick? All right, so we got the side there of the bed of the truck. And I believe we're going to build the other side. Yeah, we are. So let's just jump right in and get grinding on this and get it going. Ugh. Yeah, I had a really rough night this one night. This week, Thursday's usually my long day to begin with, but this last Thursday, my goodness, I did not get done with work until after midnight. We had that many things go wrong, excuse me. And there's nothing I could do about it, because my role that I play at the job, I support a certain group of people, and regardless of what happens, I gotta be there. So, sure enough, even though I worked that late, I came in the next morning right on time. So it means I got about 0 hours of sleep. No, I'm just kidding. No, I got a few, but only about 4.5, 5. And then I was right back on the job doing it again. And if my boss is watching, hopefully they'll remember when they do my yearly evaluation there. Anyway. Laffy Taffy, Jenny says, is great. It's yummy and it has silly jokes. Yeah, I used to, I'll be honest with you, man. When I was in high school, right outside our high school was a 7-Eleven, and I think back then Laffy Taffies were like 3 cents, 5 cents. And they were in a bin, so you just grabbed a handful and paid for them at the register. So, you know, for $1, you could get like 20 of them. So, I used to buy them after high school, and me and my friends used to tell those stupid jokes to each other. And I don't know, stuff I did as a kid. That's just the G-rated stuff. No, I'm just kidding. And my favorite food is probably homemade chicken wings. Oh man, chicken wings. You get along with my son just fine, man. I swear, the hotter something is, the more my son wants that. And my son does. I wonder how his stomach even still functions sometimes. But hey, to each his own, man. Alright, so we got the bed almost done. We got to build the very back of the bed. So let's go ahead and do that. So, if I can get far enough on my things I need to do this week, I might go up and see my sister today. I've been wanting to go up there for a while and just say, hey, she's okay, now I don't see how that's supposed to work. Oh, well that's nice. I put these on wrong. Well, it's a good thing they come off pretty easily. Let's get these things righted, and then I'll place that here. And I still want to get that place out in the country. And if I can, if the housing market stays about the same between now and February, I'll be able to sell this home, because I'll be in it for over 2 years in February. And I'll probably wait till March though. But yeah, I can sell it and not have to pay capital gains tax on that. And believe me, with how this market has been, paying the capital gains on this house would be absolutely insane. We're talking about to the tune of $81,000. So, staying in this house for a few months longer definitely is going to pay off, and I mean pay off. $81,000 less in taxes. So. And I don't know about you, but I don't feel like giving government free money. So, or let me put it this way: I don't like giving the government money I don't have to. And let's put this on there. And if I don't go see my sister, I'll probably go down and see my parents. They're only about 10-12 minutes away, and once they build this little freeway thing I was telling you about, it'll be a lot closer, because the distance is the same. It's just the freeway that's close by to me usually gets clogged pretty fast, so having a second freeway would definitely be beneficial. Okay, now this is going to be fun, but I don't know how this attaches, and Lego doesn't really show you. It's just here. I see this connection point. Let me see if I see any other connection points I can just, there we go. But I feel like I'm forcing it on there, which is not usually good with Lego. There we go. Okay. So now we got the, there we go. Zoom that out a little bit. Alright, well this is it, guys, for today. Because we are sitting right about an hour, which is about as long as I like to take these things. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and my silly jokes that I seem to amass on here. But I've certainly enjoyed myself and each one of you that's been here today, so thank you for joining me. And it looks like quite a few of you hit the like button. Thank you. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. And if you're watching this over on Rumble, give it a rumble. I'd appreciate that. And I'm not sure when, like I said, because my schedule's kind of tight for the next week. But we will do another live stream, and we will finish this off. And basically, all that's left is putting a hood on here, the windshield, the roof, and the tires. Oh, and the tailgate, too. I'm not sure, actually. Look and see if there is one. Well, this picture doesn't show it. So I'm not sure if there's a tailgate or not. But anyway, we got just a little bit left to go on this, and I'm certainly enjoying this build, and hope you guys are too. All right, guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there. Enjoy your Halloween, and I'll see you guys, on the next one.